What if I told you I nap every afternoon? You'd call me indulgent, lazy, spoiled. Now what if I told you it's self-care? All of a sudden it's okay. Because what we've done is created a term that makes it okay for us to do the things that make us feel good or the things that we like. But the real question is, why do we need a term to justify those activities anyway? I'm Kamna, and I'm going to make you a little uncomfortable. Don't fight it. A cursory search on Google yields these results for self-care. Make sleep a part of your self-care routine. Take care of yourself by taking care of your gut. Exercise daily as part of your self-care routine. Eat right. Take a self-care trip. I'm a little confused. Isn't this just life? There are 15 million hashtags on Instagram using self-care. And yet our rates of anxiety and depression and ill health are at the highest. So obviously buying another pair of luxe yoga pants or microdosing LSD is not working. So what's off? What's off is that self-care as separate from life won't work. It's like moms being like, yeah, today's Tuesday. Tuesday's a parenting day. If you have to take a self-care day, that means your other days are what? Self-sabotage days? There's a thought. Let's talk about the history of the term for a second. In the 1950s, the term was used for institutionalized patients when they were given small tasks like grooming and exercise to take care of themselves, to give them more autonomy and help with their self-worth. In the 1970s, it became adopted by marginalized communities who had to be reminded to take care of themselves in the face of constant discrimination and healthcare systems that would not address their needs. It became adopted by African Americans, by women, by the LGBTQ community. The term becomes more mainstream in the 80s and 90s when women start going to work. Now the whole system is stretched. Nuclear families, the prohibitive cost of domestic help, of corporate policies that were completely family unfriendly. Because when you're working a 9 to 5 and coming home and taking care of children and doing it all in a way that never has been done before, obviously something's got to give. And in this case, it was self-care. Companies started to notice. Usher in 2016 in a toxic and divisive global climate in which now everybody's feeling marginalized, even straight white men. Okay, I'm not going to touch that. Just leave it there for now. And it's become a marketing campaign and a whopping $9.9 billion industry. Nail cuticles, self-care. Hydrofacials, self-care. Making your whole life purple, self-care. I mean, if you want to do it, do it. But I guarantee you that not doing it is not going to cause you any harm. Unless you're a Teletubby. And I think that's probably what self-care should be redefined as. Things that in the absence of, you would be imbalanced, unhappy, or unwell. And if that's what hydrofacials mean to you, go for it. Here's what I think real self-care entails. Number 1, not being apologetic for the things that you need. Naps, long baths, surfing, masturbation. Go for it. As long as your life is running on rails, it's really nobody's business how you run your business. Number 2, not comparing yourself or taking cues from celebrities. JLo spends 3 hours at the gym. That's not self-care. That's because her ass is insured for $27 million. Number 3, not buying into the very harmful notion that anything that is not goal-driven or finance-driven is not worthwhile. It's this thought process that has brought us to this point where we neglect basic things like sleeping well, eating well, spending time with friends and family, which are the things that we know lead to a happy and fulfilling life. All right, bye. It's nap time. Ciao.